Evans has fought more times than most can count. Kid has dozens and dozens of fights. A lot of them are losses. But no one can question this guy's heart. He doesn't quit. I hit him with about 20 unanswered punches and he wouldn't tap. The ref had to step in. He stood up like nothing after that fight. He's a tough guy. He's always willing to fight.
All right, we are getting set for action here in the welterweight division between dangerous Jim Peterson and Glenn the Animal Evans here at UCL at the Hammond Civic Center. Boy, it's great that UCL is back here at this historic venue. Elias, you have a little bit of a history in regards to Glenn the Animal Evans. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we actually fought in May of 2012 over at Bourbon Street, UCL event. And Evans stepped up. My originally scheduled opponent did not show up. And Evans, as he is wont to do, stepped up on no notice, did not hesitate to fight. I'm lucky that I got out of there relatively healthy and with a W, but he's a tough guy. As I was mentioning a little bit earlier, the end of the fight, I hit him with about 15 to 20 shots. He didn't come close to tapping. The ref stepped in. He got up like nothing. He's a tough, tough guy.
How would you classify, one thing that I know about Glenn Evans is he has dynamic strike, and immediately you wanted to take the fight to the ground, but were you aware and, you know, did you kind of feel the authority of his punches?
You know, luckily I didn't have to, but I was aware in the brief moments that evening before I decided, when I heard he was there instead of my originally scheduled opponent. And when we got going, I looked up some fights, and he really likes to pump that jab. In a lot of fights, he's found success with it. I was wary of it. Luckily, I closed the distance before he got to sting me with it too bad.
Well, we'll see if Jim Peterson can do exactly what you did. Jim Peterson wearing the burgundy with the black, wearing the black and white is Glenn Evans. The referee in charge is Rob Madrigal as they touch gloves, and here we go. Jim Peterson has a lengthy history of fighting here at the Hammond Civic Center. Has fought here many, many times. And also, Jim Peterson is 45 years of age. And my goodness, Elias, I want to look like that when I'm 45.
Good Lord, I wish I looked like that now when I was 25.
Kidding, right?
Guy must be a hard worker.
Immediately going in for in the clinch is Glenn Evans, pushing Peterson against the cage.
He's been in trouble there before, like when he fought Josh Weddington. He got caught in a guillotine, so he's got to keep his head up while he's putting that pressure against the cage. Evans does.
And Jim Peterson has an extensive background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. Trains alongside with Tony Lajnovic, who is fighting coming up in a couple moments. And now going down is Glenn Evans. A guillotine choke being applied by Jim Peterson.
He's got to cut that angle. He's under the chin. Evans able to push that hand away.
Elias, if you're Jim Peterson, how do you get that guillotine choke deeper?
I think his right arm is under the chin, but it's not really in the angle he wants it to be. He wants to connect with his left hand, five-finger grip there. It's not really in.
Jim Peterson still trying to crank on to that guillotine choke against Glenn Evans. 3 rounds here in the welterweight division, UCL, here at the Hammond Civic Center. Jam-packed crowd here. Immediately going down to the ground is Glenn Evans. Evans is on his knees.
Good head drag there by Peterson. Punches to the body.
Right now, Jim Peterson is peppering the side rib cage of Glenn Evans, and now he tries to get the back, does Peterson, and this is a bad spot for Glenn Evans.
He's got that arm trap, looking for a shoulder lock. Oh, it's free. There, Evans gets his hips back. He's turtled up. He's got to get up. At least he's not flat in his face again.
And again, Peterson going for that guillotine choke. Now he's trying to crank on it. Looks deep now, Elias.
Right under. He's
the
right
top is there, and it is over.
Yeah.
Jim Peterson, at 45 years of age, continues to defy Father Time as he taps out Glenn Evans free of the guillotine. As what a victory for dangerous Jim Peterson. He's dangerous on his feet, and he's certainly dangerous in regards to his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and his ground game.
Great job there. Made the adjustments he needed to with that guillotine. Got right under the center. The first time it was under the nook of his right arm. This time he got his chest right over, put the pressure like Marcelo Garcia does. Excellent job.
Textbook.
Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. Not even waiting for Ray to get in there to announce him as the winner. That's a boss move, or maybe he just forgot. Either way, impressive win. Impressive win. Jim Peterson, the man with places to go, apparently. Nice guillotine submission win in the first round over Evans. Evans got free, kept his head under there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the young bucks are running 59 seconds off the first time. They won by a tap due to a guillotine choke. Dangerous Peterson. That's all the best for Evans. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a fact for you, Jim Peterson is 45 years of age. One of the performers of nuclear Peterson. Jim Peterson, ladies and gentlemen, very quickly, goes for one time. We're not going to continue to fight on the top. I think it is important that they work a lot on the boxing and not let their hands go. Because they kind of want to be safe and I'm a slow starter. Just like a minute, when we get let my hands go. It's great to get the win. I work so well, so I'm starting.
Until I came back here in the Hammond Civic Center, one of the greatest buildings in the world for mixed martial arts.
Feels awesome, and man, this is the best in the world. I feel so alive right now. I just want to keep doing this to get my body rolling and do it anymore. So, guys, let's get back to this soon.
Congratulations, Jim.